And without further ado, let's bring on Nate here. Nate, thank you again for being here. Appreciate it.
No problem. I think you gotta let me share my slides there and I'll be underway.
Perfect.
I appreciate Alex bring me on again. There's not many, and I said this when I was there live, there's not many real estate brokers that are understand self-directed IRAs, but also understand how powerful they are. And we appreciate you spreading the word, spreading the gospel to people because I was a real estate investor and I didn't even know you can use self-directed IRAs for real estate. And that's why I became so passionate about teaching it because I thought more real estate investors, real estate professionals just need to understand. Us as a company directed IRA, one of the things that makes us different from like a Charles Schwab or Fidelity is that we're not licensed to sell investments. So this is our biggest event that we throw. We do it once a year. We bring a star-studded lineup of investment professionals, not just real estate professionals, but tax professionals, attorneys, hedge fund managers, people that have been in the business and have expertises in specific segments of what we call alternative investments. And I know for a fact, if you come to this event, your mind will be blown. So if you are in the business of either real estate or just investing in general, there's a lot of bells and whistles and a lot of benefits to coming to this event. And again, like I said, it's only once a year. So it's going to be in Scottsdale, October 16th or 17th. It will be cooler by then. You don't want to do an event in August. I assure you that. So October 16th and 17th, it's beautiful in Scottsdale. We're going to be hosting it at the Hilton Scottsdale Resort and Villas. We have a variety of tickets. I always urge people to come live just because of the networking aspect and you get to shake hands and meet people, have dinner, have drinks. I mean, it's a great event for just having fun with other investors. Just a little background about me. Again, I was in real estate right out of college. I knew I wanted to be in real estate. I didn't know what that meant. But for the last 13 years, I've been an executive in the self-directed IRA space, primarily teaching investors how to use what we call self-directed retirement plans to invest in assets off of Wall Street. Now, most people, when they think retirement account, they just think, well, I thought I can just buy stocks, bonds, or mutual funds. That's what most people think they can buy. But that's only because most of our retirement accounts are held with the big fish, right? Fidelity, Charles Schwab, Wells Fargo Advisors. They're a IRA or retirement custodian just like us. But what Fidelity and Charles Schwab also does is they're a licensed securities broker. They sell investments for commissions. Now, I'm going to talk about different types of accounts that can be, quote, self-directed, different types of tax-exempt accounts that you can use to invest in real estate, and specifically to invest in notes secured by real estate. But when you hear this term, either from me or anybody online, realize that self-directed, when we say self-directed IRA or self-directed 401k, self-directed is not a type of IRA. The term self-directed is just a marketing term. It just signifies that you have to tell us what the investment is. You have to go find it. You have to negotiate the terms, and then we'll tell you how to get it in your retirement account, right? And make after-tax contributions to these plans. After-tax contributions means you've already paid your taxes to Uncle Sam. But when you invest the after-tax plans, when you take the money out in retirement, you don't pay taxes when you take distributions. So in theory, let's say you have a $100,000 Roth IRA, you've essentially paid your taxes on that $100,000. Your Roth IRA is tax exempt, so any investment it buys, any investment that gains income to the Roth is not taxed specifically. So I just want to touch on the 6 types of accounts that we have here at Directed IRA. And all 6 of these accounts can be used to buy real estate, either separately or together. And all 6 of these accounts can also be a lending vehicle for you to lend money and make money on real estate passively. So when I die, my wife gets my IRA, or my kids will get my IRA as an inherited IRA. So the IRS views those people, the ones that are in the line of inheritance, they're also fiduciaries to the plan because they stand to inherit the plan. But all we're really looking for in the note is to make sure that Directed Trust Company, for the benefit of your name, is properly listed as the lender. So we will send the money that needs to be sent to the borrower right from the IRA. And this way it's considered an investment. We're exchanging your IRA's asset of cash for an asset of a note. What some people think we do is we give them the money to go loan to somebody, to the renters, or rent it to somebody. But I like loaning short term because it also gives me the opportunity to compound my interest. See, if you think about how, let's say, a Roth IRA works, right? A Roth IRA, you're not taxed on any of the gains. So if I'm making 10 to 12% double digit returns secured by real estate off the sweat equity of somebody else, I also like the opportunity to compound that interest, right? I pay no taxes on the interest payments the borrower puts into my IRA. And I know they only want it short term. So it's fine for me and fine for them that we do something like 6 to 18 months or maybe 2 years. But my HSA is tax free today. For any qualified medical expense that I want to take out of my HSA profits, I can take part of the interest payments, 25% of the interest payments from the borrower. I can take those out as a tax-free distribution to buy glasses, prescriptions, pay copays, get massages, anything medical related. And it's not medical related for you, it's medical related for you, spouse, and your dependents. So if you walked into a deal and spent no money and got 40 grand, how many properties would you buy with that structure? You'd buy all of them like that. And the point is, I'm not trying to say that this is the way that you do all of, but this was a deal that wasn't a deal to begin with on the original terms. And we found a way to be creative. And this is what you can do with a self-directed IRA, is find win-win scenarios with your borrowers. And if you are the borrower, realize you can have more tools in your tool belts to offer your potential lenders, because every lender is going to be from different stages of life off the top. And if you need to open an account, we also have a promo for anybody that comes through Alex's educational events, is Peak 100. If you use that promo, you also get $100 off any self-directed IRA you set up. So if you're interested in setting up a self-directed IRA and doing some private lending, or if you have a potential lender that you need to send to us that you're going to be the borrower for.
Yeah, well said. Yeah, Josh. So I recommend, that list is in the in that room. Alt Asset Summit. You'll probably
Yeah.
get a long list. You just have to put it together. And those of you that are raising money or looking to learn about being a private money lender, you don't have to do it with me, but I would love to connect with you. I'd love to connect with you, collaborate, see how we can help each other out. Because there's plenty out there for everyone, and I feel you have to find the right fit, whether it's from an investor or the money lender themselves. Any other questions? Yes, Judy wants the link to the Asset Summit. I'll send that to you, Judy, as well with Nate's. Oh, there we go. Nate sent it there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Another question that was sent to me yesterday via DM is a person that's currently employed. They have an active 401k plan. They have money in the 401k plan. Can they roll that over, or when can they roll it over? Does it matter, the vesting and so forth? Can you?
Yeah, that's a great question. So if you have a 401k at a job that you're still at, oftentimes they make it hard to move that money while you're an active employee. So typically when you leave the company and you have separation of service, you can roll that 401k or employer plan anywhere you want. They can't stop you from moving it once you're no longer an employee. But when you're an employee and a participant of the plan, they can really restrict you from moving it while you're still employed there. However, you could ask them and just see if you have what's called in-service rollover options, because Roths aren't taxed. And for those of you traders, by the way, I've seen some traders with those tax reports of all your trades like this thick. You don't have to report anything to the IRS when your IRA owns crypto. There's so many benefits to owning a crypto, especially if you're waiting for it to go to the moon. Let it be tax-free when it hits the moon. So yes, I would say yes, you should set up a crypto. And if you want to set one up for me too, I'll give you my social security number.
No, it's awesome. I mean, my 8-year-old, I know you met my daughter Nate at the last event, and since that event, she just always brings you up. She's like,
Yeah.
she wants to learn more. She's now more curious about the accounts because she heard that, she has her account, and now she's more
Yeah.
involved, asking questions. She has the 529, the Roth as well, and the goal is to combine them together and then they invest together. But it's awesome. So Josh, I would highly encourage you to just get them exposed to that. That's very, very exciting as a
Yeah.
father.
Yeah.
So very cool. Again, thank you guys so much for staying ahead. If you guys are thinking of going to the All Asset Summit, please reach out to me. I'd love to connect with you over there and, plan something. Maybe we can get lunch, dinner, or something like that. Again, thanks, Nate, for being here. Truly appreciate you. And I'm sure you'll be back again soon. You
All
guys
right.
have a
Thanks,
great day.
guys.
And
Have a good
until
rest of your
next
week.
time, bye bye.
Thanks.